Coffee in a brown service cup. Yum. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put these in. Wow. Wow, I was right. Hopefully, these will actually connect midstream. Supka. I wonder. I don't know if these are working or not. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference if these are working. I would assume you could because then I should be loud no matter where I go in the room. Yeah, but yeah, this Christmas tree's still up, obviously. Donovan was the one who pointed it out the other day. And what's up, Trey? What's up, Whitey? As of right now, you sound the same. Oh, well, okay. What about if I go way over here and look out the window and talk softly? I mean, it should sound the same if the beats are working. Packed on some pounds, guys. I need to cut some weight. You sound loud there. Okay. Yours is still up too. Oh, well, thank God I'm not the only one. Mine is more mental related. Mine is more based on, or maybe I don't know, maybe not mental, but maybe it's more my heart than it is my brain, I guess. So, oops, actually, no. Hey, stop barking, please. You don't even know what you're barking at. Genius. Well, why is your tree still up then? So there's a systematic process for dismantling this thing, sort of. The Browns tree. Peyton! Shut up! Damn dog. That's the reason. That's the reason why I hate dogs. They're freaking annoying, stupid, random barking. Peyton just wants some snack. No, she doesn't. Mine is normally up because it felt like it weighed a ton. Stop! God, get your ass in here. Stop being annoying. Say hi, Trey. Hi. Hi. She's like, look, guys, it's me. No. She's laying there. She flopped down like, please pay some attention to me. But she's like, she was just in her room, and I don't know why she was barking. I think it's because she heard me talking. I was wondering like, who the hell are you talking to, Daddy? All right, so yeah, so I have some select. Some of these ornaments are more special than others because they're like sort of like a metal kind of thing, metal kind of ornaments. So these ones I like. And then you have the ugly sweater ornament. So these are kind of all, and then you have the Browns pendant, which is cool because remember it's like the Ohio flag is like a pennant flag or whatever. The state of Ohio's flag is a pennant flag. The only one that exists out of all 50 states, may I add, which is what makes Ohio special in a good way. Not as in a mental way. Look, a big brown snowflake. About time. All right, Akima. Like, yeah. I can't explain that on here, but there's a reason. I have my reasons, woman. Don't give me crap. Please. I can't afford it. Today I woke up, I had some crazy dreams last night. or a crazy dream last night that involved a certain someone that I try not to talk about anymore, and it was just my morning started off bad because of that. I was not in a good mood when I woke up. It was okay. I barely took mine down last week. Yeah, just this morning was not a good was not a good start to the day. So I figured, you know what, if I take this down, then that'll help me forget. The reason why this is still up is because yeah. We're not gonna talk about that. Okay. Let's see. Get all the candy canes. There's like four. I thought there were more than 3 of these, right? Yeah, only 3? I thought there were like 4 or 5. Let's just say it has to do with the former GF. That's the reason why this is still up. Because I was going to take it down after something happened. Wait, you have a dog? What? Are you serious? Dude, what? You know I've had, how do you not know I've had one? I've had one since I was on Live Me. Like, and I remember I had her doing tricks and stuff on remember I had her doing tricks and crap on one of my live streams. It's Peyton. This is Peyton Manning. That's her name. I named her Peyton Manning after Peyton Manning. Look. Hi, Akiva. I can do tricks and I can dance with Daddy. Dance, 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 dance. All right. You're such a dork. Big fat jerk. Big fat jerk dog. It's official. Akima is a fake fan. Oh, damn. He called you out, Akima. You're a fake fan. All right. You swear you've only seen the cats? Really? Wow. Yeah, I did. I remember I had her on, because there was one live stream I did on Live Me where someone was in there saying, like, oh, you shouldn't, like, I was having Peyton do tricks, and they're like, oh, she's too big for that, and you should stop doing it, and she could break her leg. No, Peyton, no, don't you dare even think about that. He's like, you can break her legs or something like that. I'm just like thinking, like, dude, why are you like scolding me in the middle of my live stream? Like, it was so weird and so random. They were giving me so much shit about it. I was like, alrighty then, like, damn, I get being like, you know, if you wanted to try to give me a tip or something, but dude, they were legit like scolding my ass on stream. Couldn't believe it. But no, what happened was the former GF was supposed to come over here with her. She was supposed to come over here with her kids. And that was the point where I was going to take the Christmas tree down, was the only reason why it was up. Peyton, I said no, and you still jumped up there like an idiot. She was supposed to come over with the kids, and then after that, because she had said something like, oh, well, are you going to still have your Christmas tree up? And I kind of joked and said, well, geez, as long as you come over before February, it should still be up. And there was sort of some malice in that statement, but at the same time, it was like, I'm not going to keep it up all the time, like the whole year, waiting for you to find time to come over here. So she's like, oh, no, it's not going to take that long or whatever. And then, obviously what happened, and they didn't end up coming over here. And then when I ended up dropping off, oh, God, yeah, I don't think I ever explained that on stream. Maybe I did. I mean, I basically just dropped the presents off at her house. Because I was like, I already wrapped them. Like, I'm not sending these back. I bought them for the kids. Like, the kids are going to get their damn gifts. And I dropped them off at her house. And then I never took down my tree because that was supposed to be like, it was going to come down after they came over. So there's certainly some, I guess, some emotion behind finally taking this damn thing down. I've been thinking about it for like weeks now. Like, I got to take down this damn tree because it's just and I just have to hope it doesn't serve as a permanent reminder of that, because I do not need that on my, I do not need that on my mind. I do not need that on my mind. Especially when it comes to, needing to move forward in life. Since that chapter is over. It's supposed to be over at least. Supposed to be. So yeah, so there is a meeting and taking this down now, but it has to be done because if I don't, then I'm just being lazy. I am lazy, but I need to just get this done. Plus, it's something to do for now. Like I said, I woke up and I just, after the dream, or I don't know if you want to call it a dream or a nightmare at this point, but, after what I was thinking about last night in my dreams, I could have easily just sat here the whole day and just not did anything and just get caught up in emotions. But I'd rather not. I'd rather try to avoid doing that because that never leads to anything good. Damn it! I should have put. Yeah, busting on my knee. Something happened after I went to that after I went on that date on Thursday and walking around that arcade place. All of a sudden, my knee got worked up or whatever. Like now, the back, it's so weird. I don't understand. I felt like I had recovered from when I fell down in my driveway that one day, taking my garbage out to the outside and hit my knee. I kept it on, I kept putting heat on it and stuff like that. And then I ran multiple times since then, and my leg never hurt at all. And then we went and walked around that game place. You know what? I should throw this out, actually. That was something for my ex. I don't know. Well, I know why she wouldn't have taken it, because she wouldn't have probably thought to look through Christmas stuff and say, oh, hey, I still have my Cleveland State ornament in the Christmas stuff. So now I have, every time I look at that, then that reminds me of her, and so I should just throw it out. Just like I had when I first busted out the Christmas stuff this year, I got reminded of her because there was a stocking, she had one of her stockings in the Christmas stuff. Freaking annoying is life sometimes, How freaking annoying is life sometimes? It just wants to piss you off, man. Break you down to the mother effing ground. Okay, so I think I've got all the ornaments at least. Yee, what's up, JJ? How are you doing? JJ, why'd you leave You left and never came back to play Rocket League. You bum. You were supposed to come back and play. You forced me to get embarrassed by Trey. I think Trey actually has probably invested more time in actually learning how to play the game than I ever have. I've never even spent, I've literally never, because that Trey, I'm assuming you did, Trey did the tutorials, and he actually plays the challenges and shit. That's more than I've ever done with that game. I've literally all I've ever done is just play multiplayer. I've never tried to learn. You went to Dave and Buster's? Oh wow, that's cool. Well, that's certainly better than staying at home then. So I'll allow it. I'll allow it this time. But next time, I'll allow it this time. Alright, so easy tree. This tree is very easy. Literally, just all the lights around there, so you just literally just take off the pieces and put it back in the box. So that's why I love this tree. Actually, the bottom rung of lights don't work on one side though anymore. So actually, I'm probably gonna end up just throwing this thing out. Or I could say, actually, I could just have two trees, technically, but I could buy another white tree, and then yeah, then see these things just fold down. So then you just have to worry about, kind of making it, fluffing it up, and making the branches look all fluffy, and it just basically just folds down. So easy for storage too. Actually, before I do that, let's get this piece off. Okay then. Oh yeah, that's right. This piece doesn't come off. So this is just the bottom piece then. Uh-oh. Oh, there was an ornament left. There was one left. How did I not see that? I'm blind. Because I'm blind. Alright. Wait, how does this not fit in there? Okay, it doesn't fit. Why did I feel like it did though? Okay. I guess it never did. Now, obviously this thing had to fit in there. I wonder if that thing does come off. I'm just going to not take it off. I'm just going to not take it off and not worry about it. Excuses. Excuses what? The hell are you talking about? The hell are you talking about, sir? Yeah, this was like cool. I remember the only thing I didn't do this year though for Christmas is I didn't buy I didn't add anything to my tree. My goal for Christmas every year is to buy something new Browns related to add to the Browns tree. Whether it be like another ornament or the thing I really wanted to get, which I can't find anywhere, but would be like the coolest effing thing. If a girl ever bought this for me for Christmas or something, it would totally just like, I would have to marry her for shizzle. There's a Browns train, an electric train set that I can't find anywhere, and I've looked every year. I always make the mistake of looking around Christmas time when it's kind of like too late, so I have to spend time throughout the year trying to find it. If I could find this electric train set, my life would be complete. My Browns tree would be complete. I just want an Browns themed electric train set to go under the tree, and that would be great. JJ didn't go to Dave & Buster's. I'm sure he did. It's kind of an odd thing to make up, you know? It's kind of an odd thing to make up. So I'm inclined to believe him rather than disbelieve him. Okay, so, all right, well, I guess we got all these ornaments. Now I got this stupid, like, that's going to be the hardest thing to explain to someone to a girl that comes over to my house now. If it's, well, hey, why do you have this, like, little kid's, dollhouse? Well, about that. Because, like, the first thing I'm not talking about is, well, I was recently kind of in a relationship with someone who I've known for a year, and she had kids, and they used to come over here, and I thought we were going to get married and stuff, and we had plans, and then she went fucking crazy, and went all retarded and shit. So now I have this kid's dollhouse here. Yeah, it's just still pissing me off, man. I just don't, it's just, you just never know with people sometimes. Why is it that these girls that have been in my life recently have had some serious, seemingly mental issues? I guess that's why they were available, right? It's like, you got mental problems, man. All right, make sure. So this is kind of neat. This is like a little ornament case I have. So it's got a little top, but then it's got two levels to it. You can actually see inside. So they stack, and then these things clip on the side. So you have a bottom rung that's detachable, and then the top rung where you take the top off, and they stack pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Poo poo. Baker plays with dolls. Oh man. Okay, Baker do a dollhouse stream. You would pay for that. That's a little weird, but okay. I mean, I have there is a basket full of Barbies or something around here. Oh yeah, there is. There's a basket full of Barbies over there that I have. Hello, kids. I'm OBJ Claus. And don't forget about this little guy. This is his little kid. LeBron 913. You leave your Christmas tree up till February. I wasn't, dude. There was a story behind that why it was up, but no, not normally. That's not normally the way I roll, bruh. Okay. It just this year's been a unique year so far, so it just happened to get left up until February. But from the sound of it, I'm not the only one this year so far that left their Christmas tree up. So this is like a dancing Santa Claus, which I've never, I literally just tested it when I first set it up this year and literally have not turned it on ever at all during Christmas. So there's that. But it plugged in, it's got a little AC adapter and all that kind of stuff. So is that Baker Claus? Right, yeah. Something like that. Ho, ho, ho. You play Madden? No, I don't play Madden. I stream Madden. I stream Madden simulations, but I don't play it. I don't really like to play Madden, to be honest. It's not really that fun for me. It's kind of boring. Get in there, yes, okay, good. Okay. Oh, okay. Really? That doesn't stay in there very well. What the hell? What is the point of this? If this doesn't hold it in, what the hell's the point of it? You got handled 50-7 in Madden yesterday. Fun times. Why didn't Santa Claus show up for Christmas? Because my Christmas got, well, it didn't get ruined, but I mean it was, again, you can blame what's her face for that. Again, dude, you have to remember, I've been I've been depressed and stuff like that. So, things have been different this year because of that for me. So you don't get when your girlfriend's like, oh, I'm not in the Christmas spirit, and being a butthead and all sorts of other stuff, you just kind of ruin things for you. I mean, I didn't let that completely ruin my Christmas spirit, but it doesn't really help. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really help make it easier to have Christmas spirit when the people that you care about can't get into the Christmas spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets you. I mean, for me at least, I'm upset. I'm upset with people who can't get into the holidays, and she couldn't get into the holidays because of whatever, and that upset me, and it made it difficult for me to be, as excited about the holidays. Her whole thing was like, "Oh, I just can't wait till the holidays are over," and that was never who she was before. I mean, I think I know why she was like that. Because I explained it to her. I actually told her the one day. I said, you know what? I know why you're. I'm like, you know why you're upset about the holidays. You just don't. You're just not admitting it to yourself. And she's like, what? Why? And I said, because her sister and her. Because in the past, she used to spend them with her mom. She would spend them with her mom and her sister, who had went down to Georgia. And I said, you know, you're not seeing them this year. You're upset by that, and that's kind of like what you're used to in the past, and you're not experiencing that this year. And she's like, you know what? She's like, I didn't really. She's like, I guess I kind of knew, like, thought about that, but she's like, I actually kind of forgot about that. You kind of reminded me about it. And it's like, no, you didn't forget about it, because obviously, if you know, if you're still not in the spirit. Like you would have, if you would have forgot about it, you would have been trying to move on from it and not think about it. Cam Newton trash now. I play NBA 2K21, my Sony Augmented Station 12. What the heck? Scrooge, something like that, I guess. But yeah, so I mean, like, I knew why she was having a rough time with it. But she always wanted to try to, like, it's probably about the craziest thing that she ever said to me before, which was, I said, you know, reality's reality. You can't defy reality. Reality is what it is. And she's like, well, you know, no, like, reality's whatever I want it to be. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. She's like, yeah. She's like, so that's why I can be happy all the time, is because I could just, like, basically, it's basically like saying, like, I just think, you know, I can ignore reality. I can shut it off and just be happy with whatever. And it's just like, yeah, no, that's not how it works. Like, I mean, that's basically called being fake. That's called, if you've ever heard anyone say fake it till you make it, that's basically what that is. And so there's a reason why they call faking it, because you're basically living a lie. You know, essentially in your mind, you're like, oh, things are great, when in reality, things are shit. But, and then those people try to pretend that, like, you know, things aren't shit. You know, in your mind, you're trying to, like, you know, it's in your mind, it's like rose-colored lenses, as they say, like, oh, things are great, like, there's no issues, and just kind of like kicking the can down the road, more or less. But, you know, eventually you have to deal with shit. Eventually you have to come to terms. Eventually you have to, like, eventually you have to let reality kick you in the butt, and you have to deal with it and move on. Because if you always just ignore it, then you're never going to get anywhere. I see cars in the background, bakers being stalked. What? That's my front yard. People drive. That's my. This is like the what do they call that? Shit, now I'm drawing a blank. What do they call that? Because technically, normally these kind of rooms, or this kind of shape, it has like that shelf right here across. What the hell do they call that? I'm drawing a blank. Like, I always remember what it's called until I need to remember what it's called. Words of the wise. I mean, it is, dude. Like, you just gotta, like, you can't ignore reality. You know, it's like at some point you have to face the facts. You're late. Yes, you are, Mike. You are late. I've been on here for 29 minutes. House thing. No, it's like the area where normally, like, you would be sitting. You could sit right here. What the hell do they call that? There's like a certain, for this part of the house, where there's a kind of angular indentation. What the hell do they call that? Like a family something or another. I'm trying to remember what the hell the name of it is, though. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Someone's got to know what I'm talking about. No, not a lounge, not a driveway. There's a certain way to describe this part of a room, or just like that little feature of the house. Like, damn it, that was gonna drive me crazy. the angular something something. Oh my god, you guys, come on, you guys, come on. Like you're not helping me here. You're not helping me at all. Well, the Christmas tree's down. See, that was easy. So now I can just get to sit here and talk. You know what I need here? Hang on one second. Let me get a little seat so I can sit down and talk. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna get my Rock Band drum set seat. The corner. It's something. I feel like it's not like caddy corner. It's like some kind of. Oh, I know. Oh my goodness! A living room closet. No. Oh my god! You guys are so weird. Now I'm gonna have to Google this. Let me see. A one-way stop to hell. What? Okay. Yes, that's exactly it, Alan. That's exactly what I was thinking. You guys are so weird, man. Come on, how do none of you know this? I mean, Alanitis, you should know this. I feel like Mike, you should probably know this too. All right. Let's see. Area in house reading books. I don't know. Let me see. It's not a reading nook. That's not what it's called. It's like something that you normally have in a family room. But I'm trying to think like, area in room with angled corners. No one's gonna get this. It's not. No, that's not. Oh my gosh. You don't even know. It's like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of what the hell it was called. It's like there's a very specific name for it. Like it's not okay. No, it's a bay window. That's what I was thinking of. It's a bay window area. So that's what it's called. So it's not necessarily the area, so to speak. It's called a bay window. So usually in bay windows, like you've got like the big window and then two windows on the side. Like it's just a big window in your living room or family room or whatever. I was the closest. I said the window. Oh my, the window. It's a bay area. So yeah, usually So in the bay area, you have the big window, and usually there's like a flat piece of board or something that you have that like propped up with like two angled like. I know that was a odd gesture, but anyways, like two angled pieces of metal to support the thing going across, and usually that's where like you could sit and read or something like that or whatever. So that's the bay window. Hey, get down from there. Get off. So yeah, that's normally what would be there in that. Why are you licking my hand? What? It's just a window. Sure. Whatever you say, Mike. Aw, Peyton. The elderly bay is the technical term is such a dated term that only Baker would stop it. That is not true. Anyone who's ever so again, I mean, maybe it's because if you don't own a house, then you wouldn't know. I feel like if you've looked for houses before or you've lived in a house with one, then you would know what that's called. So it's just usually the bay window though it's like that flat and then it's got the curved sides and then a place to sit for reading or whatever. So that's usually the way that kind of area is designed. But it just happens the big window just happens to be involved. with that. Can you please stop licking my hand like a freak? You disagree with Mike just because I will never agree with Trey. I agree. I agree with your disagreement. Agreement. Peyton, stop. You want to go somewhere? No, you don't, because you're not going anywhere. Chester's getting free K. It's not Chester, it's Peyton. Peyton, come here. Hi. You want to sit on my lap? You want to sit on my lap? Ho, ho, ho. What do you want for Christmas, little girl? Say, look. Look. She loves that, too. She likes being slapped on the butt. Brr. Hey, girl, come sit by my bay window. Exactly, see? Now you know. See? She'd be like, what? You have a place to read in your house? She'd be like, oh, I'm down with this, Mike. What are you doing? Can I have a kiss? She's such a dork. Here, come up here. Up, up, up. Jump. Stupid dog. You just see her nose. Toot, toot, toot. She's such a dork. She's such a dork. I hate dogs though. Like, I mean, she's fine. I love Peyton, obviously, but like, I'd so much rather not have a dog at all. I'd be perfectly fine without a dog. Sorry, Peyton. You got capped like a real G. We're gonna have to go ahead and put you down. Yeah, Daddy's gonna have to put you down. Yuck, yuck, and yuck. Wow, okay. I will never say that, Trey. That is just like blasphemy right there. Anything regarding PlayStation 5s, come on, really? Anything regarding PlayStation at all, or even Sony, for that matter. Cut it out. God. Who remembers that? Does anyone know where that's from? God, I'm definitely dating myself. Someone told me the other day I was dating myself. Oh, because none of you would understand this. Akima might. Akima should be old enough to understand this, maybe. Yes, Akima got that right. Yes. There was a part where I was like, oh, I see this person, I see that person, I see that person, I see that person. I'm like, what is this, romper room? And then someone goes, Steve, you're dating yourself with that comment. But then someone's like, oh, I used to love romper room. Just like, you used to love Joey? Are you serious? Wow. Baker, why not date Peyton from now on? I think she's a dog. She's loyal. She'll never leave you. Sex would probably be wrong, but yeah, hell, you could like tickle each other. Wow. Okay. Anyway, Baker, do you like Spider-Man? What are you doing, dog? I'm offended. Wait, why are you offended? Spider-Man, I like the What are you doing, weirdo? Why are you such a freak, Peyton? All my animals are freaks, I feel like. I like this. Can you please stop? Look, oh, you want a hug? Do you want a hug? I like the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Like the first one. I think I remember the second one. But then remember, was it after the second one? That's where he left or something. So then they did did they do a Spider-Man 3 without him? And then they rebooted the whole series. That's why I hate That's why I can't stand superhero movies, because of that trash. They can never seem to keep the actors they started with, and then that causes problems for the. I get it. It creates problems for the. He was in Spider-Man 3? Really? Okay. But then I felt like they were trying to do a Spider-Man, but then like something with him, but then like he walked away or something, right? I thought that's what happened. Because they were planning on making another movie. He was in three. Damn, I must have. Maybe I never saw that one then. Then the new one. Wait, what? What do you mean the new one? I'm confused now. Can you stop? Get. Come on, get. You got to get out of here, Peyton. Come on, out. Get. You're just being annoying. God, she just keeps licking me. Freak. The Amazing Spider-Man movies were booty. Anyways, I asked because Spider-Man's owned by Sony. Anyways, stop it. Meanie. Well, she's being annoying. She just keeps walking around, keeps like licking my hand and licking my arm. Usually that means she wants something. But I took her out this morning and she just sits outside and does nothing. And then she wants to go out like at noon and all this crazy. And I'm just like, no, I'm not doing this shit. Like she just started doing that within the last like several months or something. So it's love. Shit, I wish I had a girl that would just like randomly start licking me. Just start, hey baby, just start licking my arm. Like, whoa, hey, like, what's going on here? What See, if women were like cats, if I could find a woman that was like a cat or a dog, in a sense, like of like certain things, like can you imagine like a woman rubbing all over you and like purring and stuff? Like how is that not like hot? Anyways, good God, the original three Spider-Man were Tobey Maguire. Then they rebooted the franchise with Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. I believe Spider-Man Homecoming was after that. Your arm, right? Yes, my third arm. um, no, I'm just kidding. I mean, well, actually, no. I always thought that was like the like it would be interesting. Like I don't know. So here's the thing. Like I feel like in a former life, I was a cat, and like my ex wasn't much for like my ex wasn't for much for like a cuddly type of person. Um, and so like I feel like, but like see like Natasha was different though. She liked to do that. Like she liked to be close and whatnot. And that's what I liked about her was that like, for me, like my ideal woman's gotta be someone who likes to be close and is not gonna be all like complaining and shit when it comes to like cuddling. It's just like that's kind of like that's a sign of affection. Aggressively licks Baker's ears. No, I don't want a girl who like lick my ears, but like if you know how to like chew on ears, so to speak. Like I don't know, like again, like you guys are some of you are too young for this stuff. There's a method to the madness here, man. Like ears can be a sensual thing that you can do to like chew. You know what I'm talking about, Akima. You know what I'm talking about. No, whatever. I like to use a little. I like to use a little teeth myself. Bites Baker's ear off. Right. I know how to use my teeth. I do. I use my teeth on ears, man. Not complaining. Where do you find someone that doesn't complain? I never met a girl who doesn't complain. Nibble. Right. Yes. Sure. If that's what you want to call it. It's more like chewing. Mike Tyson. Right. You never met a girl who doesn't complain. Well, I mean, everyone complains about something, right? I mean, I guess I don't know what you're referring to, like complaining about you or complaining about like just something in general. Like, but I mean, everyone complains about stuff, right? I mean, we complain, even as guys, we complain. We might complain like, whatever. Complaining is a hobby. The heck? Well, that's not appropriate. I hope no one complains as a hobby. That would suck. If Ella is bored, she will complain. Well, you gotta entertain your woman, dude. There's plenty of ways to entertain yourselves. If you know what I mean. Like you could work on a puzzle together. What do you think I was talking about? Where's your mind at, Whitey? Wesley, come on, get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter, bruh. Okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. Put together a puzzle. Play a game together. Maybe a board game or they have those games. I can't remember if you have to pay for them online, but they have like those. She's on her way. I will bring these up. Okay. Nice. They have those games that you can. I don't know if you have to buy them, but like they have certain games that they have like. Just kidding. I like the ideas in my head better. Wow. Okay. All right. They have those games where you can like solve like murder mysteries together and stuff like that. They have all sorts of stuff that you can do that's kind of like, meant for you guys to like think together or whatever and just kind of interact and relax or, be mentally stimulating. That's the kind of stuff that you need to think of. Or go to like the arcade thing, like I took Lauren to, like do something like that. It's just something to get out of the house and just, I mean, to me, like I feel like the most important thing that you can do right now as people is do things to like not make COVID seem like it's holding you back from just being normal. Do things that make you feel like things are normal. That is like absolutely the best thing that you could possibly do right now, especially since um she likes those thingies. Solving a puzzle with her would be a little stressful though. You gotta just, you know what, like, so I think I know why. It's probably because of how she is, but the best thing that you could do in that type of situation is you just gotta let her be her. If there's a certain way that she likes to be, but then you like to be that way too, like you need to find a way to like, hey, like this time you can do this, but next time like I get to do that or whatever. Like you gotta find that middle area, you gotta find that compromise. Yeah, you got to find a way for both of you to be able to have what you want, but not like, but sometimes you both can't have the same thing, every single time, right? So sometimes it's got to be about her, sometimes it's got to be about you. That's what they call taking notes. That's what they call compromise. You have to have a compromise in a relationship. Any kind of relationship, even if it's just boyfriend, girlfriend, or you're still getting to know someone. And honestly, like, so I'll give you, well, I guess this wasn't a compromise situation, but it's something for a girl to understand that you're interested in her. I feel like. So like for example with Lauren, like, I sort of dictated the first two dates we had, but like she seemed okay with it. She wasn't like asking to decide anything. And then so after our date or whatever you want to call it on Thursday, I said, you figure out what the next thing is to do. And she's like, really? Like you want me to? Like, okay, like that's fine. And I was like, yeah, like you figure out what we're doing next time. So that it's not just like, I just took control, I guess, because like she didn't take control. But like if she wanted to pick something, I mean, I would have done whatever she wanted to do. So I mean, you just gotta kind of you gotta find that middle ground, but then also show that like, hey, like I'm interested in what you want to do as well. If you're always trying to do what you want to do and they're never able to do what they want, then that's not, you're not gonna keep a girl around that way for shizzle. Dude, I feel like I've got like the biggest Adam's apple in the world. Like I feel like, when I go to like get my hair cut now, for some reason it's almost like even in my mind. Like when I'm sitting there like leaning back, getting my when she's like doing the scalp massage and stuff, like it's so hard to like swallow. Like, cause I feel like I got like saliva draining down my throat and stuff, and I'm just like trying to swallow. It's just like when you're lean back and it's just like stretched. That is like the hardest thing to do. It's crazy. Bad idea, Baker. What if she makes you watch NASCAR? Well, I mean, but okay, but you both can have your own things. It depends, some women may be more like hey, I want to be close a lot and like I want to share a lot of things, but you're also allowed to have your own thing. So like, hey, babe, I know you like to watch that, but that's not really my thing. You may have that too. Like, hey, maybe I'll go do my thing for a little bit while you do your thing for a little bit, as long as you guys can agree with that. But at the same time too, though, you have to keep in mind that like, hey, if you had her watch something that you liked, then like kind of in return, you have to be able to do the same thing, right? So like, hey, this is something I'm interested in. I'm sharing this with you. You have to have the same. even if you're not really all that interested in it, you still have to express like, hey, I'm willing to share in what you like too, even if it's not something that I would prefer to do myself. So that's a line you have to be careful there because it can't always just be about like, hey, this is what I like, so you should just do it and you should just like be interested in what I like. But then when she says, hey, this is what I like, you can't just be like, well, no, like I don't do that and like not express any interest in what she likes to do. That's, again, you're not going to keep a woman that way either. So you have to have, again, it's compromise. It's, hey, we'll do this time, we'll do this next time. You take turns maybe like with sharing interest and doing different things and stuff like that. That's the way that it's the way you have to roll, man. It's the way you have to roll. Oh, okay. That poo. I mean poo. What? You don't like you don't like being having compromise? So this is what I use when I work out, man. Look, I put this on. It's the John Cena headband. Never give up. I could actually I could actually use this dollhouse to make like actual like shorts, like video shorts. just do something stupid with those dolls. Oh man. I don't know. But yeah, this thing's gonna be really hard to this thing's gonna be really hard to explain to any girl that comes over unless I can find a way I need to give it away or something or put it in the basement, I guess. Peyton, fetch Baker another Angry Orchard. I have no Angry Orchard in my house right now. I have no wine in my house right now. I have zero alcohol. Actually, I take that back. That's not true. I have zero alcohol that I don't drink. In I have zero alcohol that I normally drink in my house. So my plan for the immediate future is to not. Well, I mean, I do have well, I don't have any apple juice either. In addition to Angry Orchard, but no, I don't have any Angry Orchard. I don't have any of the wine I normally get. I'm trying to. My plan is to like not buy any. Wine makes you sad. I mean, alcohol in general makes you sad. Alcohol is a depressant, like by nature. So I mean, it's not just wine. Alcohol, just in general, makes you sad. Um, it's just like if your state of mind already, alcohol is not good to drink. Like when you're in a state of mind of like you're already kind of headed downwards, that's when you don't want to drink alcohol because alcohol will that decline will be very slow just naturally, and then you get maybe you might be able to stop it and kind of level it out and go back up. But like if you're already in that state of decline when it comes to being depressed or sad, you drink alcohol, it's gonna go from this angle to like like that real fast, 0 to 100 real quick, or 0 to -100 real quick. How about that? What's up, Donovan? Good morning, dude. Come on, are you kidding me? It's 11 o'clock. Shit, and I thought I slept in by waking up at like close to 9. My alarm went off a couple of times, and I snoozed. I shouldn't have, but I did. I was supposed to wake up at 7, and I didn't, and I always kick myself for that. Your mom is 61 today. Wow. My mom turned 60 on March 6th. And we got plans to go out. Well, she may or may not know. I don't know if anyone's told her. I just told her don't work on Saturday on your birthday. Make sure your schedule is clean. Ain't nothing wrong with sleeping in a little. Yeah, there is. Till 11, there is. That's not just sleeping in a little. That's like, unless you're talking about nine. Nine maybe, but 11, that's insane. I just couldn't do that. I would be so mad with myself because I'd just be like, dude, I like literally just slept half the day away. Because then you got to think about like the next day, right? Then you have to consider, well, do I go to bed on time tonight and then wake up early the next day? Like get back, you got to reset your schedule, and so that's rough. But yeah, alcohol. And somehow I managed to cut myself. I don't know what the hell this is or how I managed to do that. I managed to like slice my skin. And I remember I was sleeping last night, and all of a sudden I felt like this itch. And I started scratching it. I was like, ow, what the hell is that? So somehow I managed to like cut myself, and I have no idea like how the hell that even happened. Or I don't even know. I didn't even feel it. So I don't even know when that happened. I didn't cut it myself with like a knife cutting something or anything like that. I honestly have no idea like how that ended up happening. You had your second COVID shot yesterday morning, and holy crap, I felt nauseous as heck last night. Damn. You guys are already getting called for your COVID shots? Wait, how the hell did you get one? You're not even that old. I thought it was supposed to be all the old people first. I haven't been called to get one, although I don't know if I want to get one. I don't get flu shots. I haven't gotten flu shots over a decade. So, oh, by the way, so Lauren had texted me last night with a picture of her having uh made my soup for her dinner, and she texted me and said, "Wow," she's like, "this is really good." She's like, "It's very tasty," which again, like I knew it was. I mean, I just didn't know if she would like it, even though I know Melinda did and I did. So she said, "Yeah." She's like, "This is like so good." She's like, "You're a good chef." I'm like, "Yeah, literally, that's like the first time I've ever made something like that." So, I guess. Although I'm thinking like now in my head, like I may end up buying stuff. Maybe I'll just do something like that for tomorrow. Your mom got hers because she's healthcare work. Well, of course. I wouldn't recommend it. Honestly, all it does is make you feel real sick. Well, I mean, isn't that what the flu shot's supposed to do, though? That's what the flu shot does, right? I mean, in theory, I mean, I feel like your body gets used to it, maybe that if you do it every year, but like, again, they're injecting you with some amount of the virus, so your body has to spend time figuring out how to fight it off. Like, that's essentially what the shot is. So, yeah, no shit, you feel sick because your body's trying to fight it. So, it happens. The flu shot doesn't make me sick, honestly. Well, yeah, but you get the flu shot every year. Yeah, I'm sure the flu shot mainly is just like, the variants of, the multiple variants of flu and all that kind of stuff. So, like, but if you're used to getting the flu shot every year, then, but, obviously your COVID vaccination is a bit different. Oh, man. My back muscle like tense, like behind my, it's like behind, like next to my shoulder blade or something. It's like feels like sore, like kinked or something. Your mom didn't feel affected by it. Well, watch. Chances are your mom probably had it, just didn't know it. Like not trying to be funny. Like like I said, I mean, some people could have had the virus and not known it, right? You're just a carrier, but not showing symptoms. Because I'm pretty sure when you go get vaccinated, they're not like they don't test you to see if you had it already. They just basically here's your vaccination. I couldn't believe they actually give out cards. Someone showed on Facebook like they got a card that shows like which one they got and all that kind of stuff. It's just crazy, man. Crazy times. Crazy times. Oh, so I found out, which I'm not sure if anyone is here now, but like my mom was telling me on Friday morning when we went to breakfast. She's like, "Oh yeah," she's like, "We were watching last week when she was over at her sister's house." She's like, and my aunt. She was like, "Yeah, we were watching your stream about you cleaning dishes or whatever." And I was like, okay then." Like it's like, what did I say back then? Like what the hell was I talking about? It's like my family doesn't. I don't think my family normally sees me like that. I'm a little bit different with you guys than I am like in front of people I know. So I'm just trying to think like, shit, what the hell was I talking about? What was I saying? Were we talking about WAP back then? I still think we were talking about great. Well, we weren't talking about great content. Yeah, thank goodness. I think I might have had it last February because I had diarrhea for the first time in my life. What? Really? What? That's kind of crazy. You're kind of old to not have had that before, at least. I mean, did you ever like get sick at all in the past, Alanitis? I mean, because if you've ever had the flu or anything like that before, I mean, generally you kind of have that. The one thing I don't do is the one thing I don't really do is I don't really throw up. Um, it takes a lot. It takes a lot for me to throw up. Like it has to be just like because no matter how bad my stomach is upset, I have ways to calm myself down. Like it's almost like I'm doing it with my mind. Like literally, I feel like with my mind, I'm able to control bodily functions very well. So like literally, if I've ever felt like I needed to throw up, like I just think to myself, okay, no, you're not gonna throw up. It's gonna come out the other way. I just relax. I go take hot showers. I use a heating pad on my stomach. Like I do things to like help myself just stay calm, and then rub my stomach. I rub my stomach in a circular motion to like make it feel. It usually helps make it feel better. It helps it calm down and just like okay, you're good. And like I talk to myself and just kind of like you're not gonna throw up. And then usually like I don't. Like I can control that aspect of it. Like I can't even remember the last time I threw up. I just don't throw up. Um, but like if I so people know like if I throw up, then you know it's bad. Like you know it's got to be like an actual like virus or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a stomach bug kind of thing, not just like a basic flu or upset stomach or something. It's got to be something like really bad. Because I don't like get sick. If I get sick, then you know it's bad. So, but like normally, if I get sick, like maybe I may have the sniffles or something. But then usually I can drink like some orange juice and drink tea. I drink my warm fluids. And then I'm better. Or take my Halls and all that stuff, and then I'm better. Like then I'm fine. So I gotta pay bills today. Ugh. I gotta schedule my house payment too. So even though that's technically due on the first, they always give you to the 15th, basically, before things start to trigger. I know that because of the industry I happen to work in, so I know that you're able to kind of drag out your house payment for a little while before they actually start trying to come after you. So and before it really counts against you, like you can basically pay your house payment by the 15th and not worry about getting dinged on your credit or anything like that. Well, depending upon when your house payment is due, but mine's always technically the first of the month. Baker just starts meditating, saying Bible quotes across 7 different languages, raising faith in the air, singing that weird song from the Lion King. No, man. No, I don't do that. Like I said, I just talk to myself and tell myself nobody like You're not, you're not. I'm like, you're not coming up this way. You're coming out the other way. Rub my stomach. Take hot showers. Just try to remain calm. Don't do anything to move around too much where like that'll like upset it any like more. Just stay relaxed and calm. Maybe sit up in bed, drink the warm fluids, that kind of stuff. Like I just do everything in my power to make sure that I don't throw up because I don't want to throw up. I think I throwing up is like about the most disgusting thing that you could ever do as a human being, I feel like, and I just don't like to do it. So I remember when I had to go for my colonoscopy, how like, oh God, they made you drink that stuff. Like that that was probably one time where I literally felt like I was gonna throw up. I felt like I was gonna just puke every time I drank that stuff. I didn't even end up drinking all of it, but the effect that stuff has on your body is just like it's pretty amazing. Like your body is just like whatever chemical it has in there, it's like your body's trying to say, like, I need to get this out of me as fast as possible. Like it's almost like a virus or something that it puts the charcoal. Is that what it is? I don't but see, I don't feel like that's what it is, right? Because you use charcoal to like disinfect dirty water, right? Charcoal tablets, whatever that stuff is, like they just like like they gave me like lime flavor or something, so they were like, "Oh, it's kind of like Gatorade," but like initially it started to taste like that, but then as you had to drink, like they gave me like what, like a whole gallon of this stuff, and they're like, you have to drink all of it like at night, like by a certain time. And I just like sat there the whole time, kept trying to drink it, and you couldn't eat either. So like you couldn't eat for a certain period of time before you had to start drinking this stuff. So you were on a basically it was just like the basically just flush your system out. And at some point, like you were basically it was basically it was basically forcing you to have diarrhea and in the worst way because that shit was just like like it was just like I said, it was like it was forcefully coming out. Like whatever they put in that stuff, your body's just like, please get this out of me as fast as possible. You're guessing it has laxatives in it? I have no idea. Whatever the hell they put in there, it just like your body just like flat out just rejects it. And I remember just like when I was drinking it, as my body was already empty with no food left, like I kept having to drink it this stuff, and I was just like every time I drank it, I was just like like I just kept feeling like I just wanted to puke. It just tasted so nasty. And I finally got to the point where I had, maybe like this much left out of the gallon. I'm just like, I can't drink anymore. I just could not, I couldn't stomach it. I just kept feeling like I was just gonna puke my brains out if I drank any more of that stuff. What's up, Leonidas? How's it going, dude? But yeah. So I need to figure out what else I'm gonna do today. Actually, I know what I need to do today. At least I don't have any dishes to clean. I've got two dishes in my sink right now that like I had kind of rinsed, so I just need to wash those. But like this week, I've been good about not accumulating dishes. I've been trying to rinse stuff out after I use it, so I don't need to worry about accumulating all these dishes and having these huge dishwashing sessions. But today I gotta like sift through my mail, pay whatever bills I have outstanding, just get that out of the way because I'm starting to get calls for certain things, and so I'm just like I need to get that out of the way. So get bills paid and then maybe finish cleaning more of the office. Oh look, it's Marcus. Um Need to start getting getting more of the office cleaned so I can call that done. So I've got a little bit more to do in there. My kitchen's still kind of messy because when I took all that stuff out of the drawer, like I never finished organizing. So like me being the procrastinator I am, it's just kind of still sitting there. So I need to finish like getting the kitchen cleaned up as best I can. I probably need to vacuum my couch and living room so I get Peyton hair and cat hair off the couches. Probably need to vacuum the living room a little bit, like especially where the Christmas tree was at, because it's got some needles on the ground or whatever you want to call it, because it's fake Christmas tree. So I whatever the hell you would call that. Um, so I need to try to get all that stuff done, I guess, or some amount of it. Try to be productive. Better clean your two dishes. Even a little XP is better than none. Yes, plus you're so close to being high enough. Ran to unlock the Juggernaut dishwasher machine. What? Oh, enough rank. Yeah. I know I need to fix like I got a couple of faucets that are like leaking or dripping that I need to get fixed somehow, and I'm like kind of just like almost intentionally procrastinating on that too because I don't know like how big of a deal that's gonna be. Like my kitchen one drips and the one in the bathroom drips, and it's just like I just need like that. That's kind of starting to stress me out a little bit because I mean they should be easy enough to fix. I just need to like take stuff apart and replace pieces. But I felt like in the kitchen I did that not too long ago and it's already dripping again. It's just like, dude, I literally just like I swear I just fixed this like just like 3 years ago or something. So I'm not really sure like what's causing it to do that again all of a sudden. It's really annoying me. So, but then I got to shut off the water, at the water sources, and then see which one is causing the problem, and then possibly replace. Like in the kitchen, I've got like I forget what they've got these little like you got to unscrew the handles and then take those out, and they've got these little like kind of filter things in there. So I got to take those out and then go to Home Depot and get the replacement ones and do all that stuff. And it's just like I really don't want to do that. I need to go shopping because I literally have no food in this house. I got some fish and some chicken that's in the freezer actually, so I could just eat that. But like beyond that, I have nothing. I have no. I've got peanuts and I've got like old chips, but I have no actual food to eat. I need to get more coffee because I'm running out of coffee. You dozed off. The hell? I gotta get coffee. I got stuff I need to do. That's kind of. I just need to do it, so I stopped thinking about it. So I got my list of things I need to do this weekend. But I've intentionally been procrastinating on some of this stuff. So maybe I'll record some more TikTok stuff. Home Depot. My town doesn't even have a Walmart. Well, that's good that you don't have a Walmart. I barely go to Walmart. Like I literally have no reason to ever go to Walmart. If I don't, because like at Walmart, normally I'll just the same stuff they have at Walmart, you can just get on Amazon. So it's like, if you're not going to support local businesses anyway by going to Walmart, then you might as well you can just buy it on Amazon because you're not supporting local businesses by doing that either. So I just go to Amazon to get stuff I can't get, like the Clorox, because like my local grocery store doesn't have um certain types of Clorox clean bleach spray and stuff like that. So like you can only usually get that kind of stuff at Walmart. But Walmart's not even really that close to me. At least the one that's decent enough to go to, the non-hood Walmart. But it's not even worth driving there for me. I'd rather just order it on Amazon and call it a day. Let them deliver it to me. I mean, I have to go drive to go get it. Yeah. I need to find a way to make today a better day than the way it started off. I need to go take this Christmas stuff downstairs. At least that'll be stored. I think I got all the Christmas stuff. I did, yes. I got all the Christmas stuff, so. Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna go for now, guys and girls. Um, thank you for everyone who came by. Appreciate it. Um, if I'm feeling it later tonight, maybe I'll do something tonight for a stream or something. Yeah, we're just under 800 hours remaining. We're just under 800 hours remaining for to hit 4,000 hours watch time. So, and again, once we hit 4,000 hours watch time, then I can apply for monetization again. So, I'm really trying to work towards that right now. So that'd be cool. Tell Chester he's a goat. Oh God. All right. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for all your support as usual, and I will catch you guys, if not later tonight or later today, then tomorrow. Peace out, G's.